Hey friend, I'm Tawny. I'm a missions-minded girl with a passion for ending global poverty, abolishing human trafficking, and keeping mamas with their babies. I created the Kindred Movement so that other women who are passionate about world change can connect with artisan women and men around the world and help them support their families. We are kindred spirits with the artisans who are across the globe. They are women just like us who would like to provide for their families in a dignified way. They don't want charity, they want an opportunity. We can provide that for them by partnering together to buy and share their beautiful products, and by inviting other kindred spirits to join us and create a ripple effect, a movement for change. Keep following along to learn how you can use your buying power for good. We are kindred spirits, and now we are friends. Hey friends, it's Tawny, your Trades of Hope partner here, and I'm super excited today to share about our pieces from the Philippines that are made from Capiz Shells. So I happen to be wearing a pair right now. They're actually from our June Hope Mail, so last month's Hope Mail. Currently, they're not available for purchase, but definitely that's a reason why you should get enrolled and subscribed in our Hope Mail subscription program. Then you can get these new exclusive pieces that are only available in that Hope Mail. Sometimes they show up later, but you can never guarantee it. So if you love these earrings, these are made from that Capiz shell, and these are like a light blue color with gold. I featured them last month in my June 1st episode. So these are the pieces I have in now, but I'm going to be featuring a lot more pieces today. So the first ones that I want to feature are our Grace earrings. So I'm going to go ahead and take out, these were the Maya earrings. And these are one of our all-time long-term bestsellers. We have had these ever since the year that I joined Trades of Hope in 2017. So it was July of 2017 that we released these earrings. So here it is up close. This is the Grace earring. They're in this circle, and then you can see the beautiful Capiz shell there. These are a pair that I've had for a super long time, and they've lasted me so well. I've never had a problem with them, and I've had them literally for years. Since I joined back in 2017, I went to my very first Trades of Hope event where we got to see the new pieces release. So these are the Grace earrings, and I'm going to tell you a lot more about them and a lot about the artisan named Grace who makes them. So I'm going to show it here on my site. You can see right here it says shop from the Philippines. So this is a cool thing on my site. When you click on my links and you go to my Trades of Hope shop, you can hover over shop by cause, and then you can see all the causes that we support, but also you can shop by country here. So you can pick the Philippines. And so when I clicked on that, it came up like this: shop from the Philippines, shop to help keep families together by providing jobs for women in rural villages. And you can see here, it's still June, so our June 2023 Hope Mail is there. If you do really want one, reach out to me. I can try to track one down for you if you just can't live without those earrings or without that cute little journal. But you can see all of our pieces. These are all the ones I'm going to be featuring in this video. But the first one I'm going to focus on are the Grace earrings, which at this time of recording, they were sold out. But I can assure you they are back and they are in stock now. So these are the Grace earrings right here. They are $27.95. And they feature ethically sourced, sustainable Capiz shells that local families harvest from the bottom of the sea surrounding the Philippine Islands. Artisans handcrafted these natural Capiz shells into beautiful opaque white semicircle shapes and then wrap them in gold tone metal frames before adding gold tone fishhook ear wires. And I'm going to show you a lot more about them. I'm going to teach you a lot more about Capiz and what it is. You can see them up close here. You can see them on our lovely Michelle Hope from the home office. And you can see the artisan, this is Grace, who makes these earrings. So we have lots of really good reviews on these one. And yes, one of the things that I love about the Capiz shell is that they are super lightweight. You can barely even tell that you're wearing any earrings. It's the best. I love it. You can wear them all day easily, and it's one of the best things. So there is a little story about Grace's story of hope here in her photo, but I'm actually going to head to on Kindred on my website is a blog where you can read more and more about our pieces, about our artisans, and about what we're doing. So, stories of hope in the Philippines with Trades of Hope. So, in the Philippines, finding employment as a woman in poverty can be extremely difficult. Poor working conditions, lack of job security, and unfair pay are often the realities. Through your purchase of their handcrafted designs, these women are receiving an income, healthcare, and social development programs. This allows these women to realize their potential and pursue their dreams in a safe environment. You have the opportunity to change lives. So look at this natural Capiz shell. This is what they look like. So this is Grace's story of hope. When Grace applied for a job with this artisan community in the Philippines, she underestimated the skill required to work with natural Capiz shell, but was determined to learn. Believing that with determination, nothing is impossible, Grace soon overcame every challenge and has continued to advance in her career with this artisan community for over 15 years. She even earned enough income to purchase a lot and a home for her family. Grace and her family are thankful for the opportunities Grace has been offered as an artisan. She recently moved on to pursue other dreams, opening the door for another local woman to experience healing and hope as an artisan in the Philippines. We're cheering Grace on in the next chapter of her life and wish her the best. So that's kind of like an update on Grace. I do think that her story is a little bit more. Oh, yeah, that's everything that was shared about her. But then I'm going to share Alan's story since it's here too. Alan married an artisan from this workshop, and together they had 3 children. Wanting to help her husband provide for their family's needs, Alan eagerly learned the skills she needed to begin working for this workshop as a piece rate artisan. As a mother of an autistic child, being paid per piece rather than working an hourly schedule gave her the freedom and flexibility to work when it worked for her and her family. Alan's income allows her to send her kids to school and provide her child with autism and special education classes. Always eager to learn, Alan is not only a skilled Capiz shell, soap, lotion, and cologne artisan, she's even learned computer programming. So that's really cool that we're able to do that. Here's some more photos of some of them working on our pieces. There is these wooden Capiz shell ones I'm going to show you in a little bit. They're working on those. Here, they're working on the Grace earrings. And then here's a pair that we no longer have. So sorry, but you can see them. This is like the punch that they use to create the shapes. So I am now going to take a little break and show you a video of how they collect the Capiz, more about the Capiz, the stories behind it, like where it came from and all of that. And it actually is going to show off a pair of earrings that we no longer carry, but it was a really good how it's made video. So it's going to talk about a different pair of earrings, but it's all the same. This is the same group using the same Capiz shells to make these earrings as well. So go watch the video.
Throughout this country of over 7,000 tropical islands, many families struggle financially due to isolation with limited resources and job opportunities. For centuries, local farmers have depended upon their surrounding natural resources to overcome the challenges of island living. Marine mollusks have been a dependable and rapidly renewable source of vital nutrition and income for many island families for generations. The mollusk shell lining, known as capiz, has also been a foundational part of Filipino art and culture. Local divers collect these native mollusks during the summertime when the surrounding coastal waters are clear. Picking each mollusk by hand, they gather them into bamboo baskets before loading them into small fishing boats. On shore, local women shuck the mollusks for food before cleaning, drying, sizing, counting, and selling the capiz shells lining to local artisans. The sale of capiz is often the only source of income for many island families. Artisans like Emmeline transform these shells into wearable art, like our Aura earrings. They begin by cutting every single capiz shell by hand, making each pair special and unique to the artisans who made it. Each earring is made from multiple layers of capiz shell that must be laminated together and baked. The shells then are soaked in peroxide to enhance the natural pearlized color, and then dried before a protective finish is applied. From start to finish, these handcrafted natural capiz aura earrings are a labor of love that create opportunities for families in the Philippines to thrive.
All right, I really hope you loved learning more about Capiz shells. Isn't that so cool? I had never learned or heard about them before becoming a Trades of Hope partner, and now I'm like, Capiz shells are so stinking cool. We also come out with them as like Christmas ornaments and stuff too. Like we've done them in a star shape, we've done them in snowflake shapes and things like that. So stay tuned for that coming up soon. Our Christmas line will be releasing in the fall. So stay tuned. We usually bring out a Capiz shell piece, so I'm sure we will. So the next ones I want to show off are the Kaya earrings. So here they are. These are ones that released in our January lookbook or our chapter. So these have been an all-time best seller. Literally, these have done so well this season. So they are silver with an ombre, like navy blue going up, like a really deep blue to a lighter blue. So very like oceany, watery, like mermaidy a little bit. And they are in the silver tones. So silver and blue are really in this year. And these really have truly been such good sellers. They actually sold out for a time, which is amazing because then we have to place an order with our artisans, giving them even more work, just like how we're waiting on our Grace earrings right now and our wooden Capiz that are coming. So these came out in January and they took the Trades of Hope world by storm and they sold out so fast. That's why I haven't featured them earlier than now. Or maybe I did when we first launched back in January. You maybe have to go check that out. But I wanted to show them again. So these are the Kaya earrings, and let me show you them on the site. I don't have them in, I think, I really want to keep my Graces in for now, and maybe I'll switch to my wooden Capiz when we get to those, but I'm keeping those on their little earring card. So these ones are only $22, which that's partly why they're so popular as well, I think. So they're ethically sourced, sustainable Capiz shells, and you just learned all about those, so I don't really need to read all that. But they're in like the ombre teardrop shapes. And then they use silver tone metal and that beautiful fish hook. Here they are in someone's ears. You can see how beautiful those are. And they just look so good. So these are made by Rachel. So I am going to read Rachel's story. I'm actually going to read Rachel's story on our Kindred blog first. This is kind of her beginning story, and then in the one on the artisan page or on the page, it is a little bit more of like a current, like up to date now story of her, if that makes sense. You'll see. So here, this article is called How Moms Are Overcoming Poverty with Capiz Shells. There's just a lot. There's some of the artisans that I've like already shared some of their things and that you've maybe seen in the video. So I didn't want to go through all of like the process of Capiz and all of that. But this is Rachel. For Rachel, Capiz earrings are more than a source of creative expression or unique fashion accessory. They're a source of life-changing hope for her and her entire family. She is with her family. Her work as a fair trade artisan has relieved many of their family's financial pressures and even allowed them to begin saving toward their dream of starting a business. She says, "For years, my husband traveled 6 days a week to provide for our basic needs." Rachel is hopeful that because of the income she's earning as a Capiz shell artisan, soon her husband won't have to leave them anymore. When you purchase our natural Capiz shell earrings from the Philippines, you're partnering with Rachel and other artisans in her community. You're investing in and creating jobs that provide sustainable income with access to healthcare and education. You're investing in keeping these families together and helping them create better futures. She says, "My work is a big help to us. Now I can buy toys, school supplies, snacks, and even send money to my mother. I can do housework and be with our children." So I really love that, and I want to share more of her story, kind of an update. She says, "I'm thankful that I learned the skills to be a Capiz artisan because without this work, it would be harder for me and my husband to support our children's studies. Being a Capiz artisan enables me to save money for the repair of our house, which I thought was impossible or something out of reach. I can still attend to my children whenever they need me because this artisan community allows me to work from home. I'm very thankful to this artisan community and their buyers for their consistent orders. Even though businesses stopped during the pandemic, we still received orders. During those times, we did not have any other source of income because the factory where my husband works halted their operations. Capiz orders helped us get by, and we pray that our buyers' businesses will continue to prosper. I hope that someday we'll be able to finish the construction of our house and all of my children will be able to finish their studies." So I just thought that was super exciting and encouraging. Rachel and her family would have had no other way of income during the pandemic, and they are not in a country or in a place where there's a lot of government programs like what we had here in the States to kind of help us pay for things, or even lowering costs of things, giving us breaks on things so that we would have the extra money to pay for our basic needs. The way that she was able to pay her family's bills for their basic needs and things was through this work. And Trades of Hope was one of the companies that did not stop placing orders. They actually continued placing orders, and that's really exciting. And so we need to continue doing that and continue to grow Trades of Hope into a strong company that can do that in times of, you never know, emergencies, disasters that could happen in any country's economy or things like that. We need to continue so that we can help out these families if they're having issues like that. Like, it's amazing that we got to keep her employed just through our orders. And of course, it had to have been our best-selling Grace earrings. And then now it has been these amazing Kaya earrings. So let me know what you think of these ones. They're definitely a top fave of me. These are not my pair. These are ones that I take to my markets and sell. But I honestly should give them back to myself because I was wearing them and I was at a market and I had maybe just one pair on the table and I sold it in literally 2 minutes, like, of being at the event at the market. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take the ones out of my ears and place them on a card. I'd only worn them like a couple of times. They still looked completely brand new. And you know what? I sold those. So I never replaced them for myself. So I probably should give these ones back to myself, but they just sell so well. They're such a top fave. So if you love these pieces, go ahead and go grab them. They are in stock at this time, the Kayas, as far as I know. So go ahead and grab them. So the last pair that I want to show you are our wooden Capiz earrings. So these I have just recently added to my wardrobe. We've had these for a little bit, and we just over the spring we were doing a free gift with a $75 order. We do stuff like that sometimes, so pay attention to my VIP group and social media, and you'll never know. There might be a special that either the company's running or I'm running. And so these were one of the free gifts. So I grabbed a pair for myself to add to my collection, and these are really cute. They're very light, but then they have that little wooden, like, natural aspect to them, and I love that they're like a different shape. Like, I love how long they are, and that even though they're a statement earring, because they're nice and long, they are so light. Like, all of them I feel like are statement earrings. They really do. People like compliment you when you wear them. They look so good. So yeah, these are the wooden Capiz earrings. So let's show them off over here. So here is the wooden Capiz. They are $26.95 and they're eco-friendly, boho style. That's definitely my style, featuring ethically sourced, sustainable Capiz shells. And they also have these wooden beads, these natural wooden beads. So I was going to try to see what kind of wood, but I don't know if they know. Nope, just wood. And then they're all nickel-free ear wires, which is helpful. And then, so here you can see them up close. It's kind of like a hammered style of gold on there. And then you can see them matched with our terrain bracelet from Haiti. And just a couple views of them on this dark-skinned model. Looks really good. I mean, I also have that darker skin, not as dark as hers, but they look really nice up against, they do look nice up against like a dark background, but they look good on everyone. So the artisan who makes these are Emlyn. So I was going to go jump over to the Kindred blog and read about Emlyn's story. So she has a whole blog post just on her. So Emlyn's story of hope in the Philippines. She's so cute. So when Emlyn was a little girl, her family moved from their village in the Philippines to the city, hoping her father could find a sustainable job with good wages. But the income from his new job wasn't enough to provide for their family of 6. After financial struggles forced Emlyn and her siblings to drop out of school during her first year of college, Emlyn went to work at a fast food restaurant. Opportunities for hope. At the restaurant, she met the granddaughter of a local businesswoman who taught women how to make jewelry and art from Capiz shells. Amazed by the artisan's creativity, Emlyn eagerly learned each step of the production process and enjoyed earning a better income from doing a job she loved. Now, Emlyn is able to support her parents, send her younger brother back to school, and buy land to build their family a home. Isn't that so cool? Here she is working on some pieces. Emlyn. Emlyn's determination to overcome relentless personal challenges earned the respect of her fellow artisans, including the workshop's owner, who recently transferred their Capiz production to operate under the management of her granddaughter and Emlyn's partnership. How cool is that? She says, live life to the fullest by loving your work, enjoying your workmates, learning to improve, and offering a helping hand to others, because it will lead you to become a better person and succeed. How cute. So she says, I wasn't able to finish my studies, and it's very difficult to get hired for a good paying job in the Philippines due to the number of displaced workers. I used to wake up very early in the morning because it would take 2 hours to commute to work. Then I'd get home very late. Now, as an artisan, I can do other things during the hours I used to commute. I'm able to help our grandparents take care of the other grandchildren who are very young and help with household chores. It means a lot to me that I'm able to work at home because my partner's grandfather, who owns this Capiz workshop and taught me my artisan skills, just passed away. I'm thankful I was able to work at home when he got sick because I was able to assist his wife and look after him, whom I treat as my own grandparents. Capiz production is very close to my heart. I dream of being financially stable and being able to support my family and live a comfortable life. I hope that our buyers will continue to support us in the future, so we'll be able to continue this work from generation to generation. Don't you just love that story of hope? I really love all of these artisans. I love all of their pieces that they make. Every time a new Capiz piece comes out, I'm super excited and ready to get it. It's so beachy and fun. Can be worn all throughout the year. You can dress them up, you can dress them down. I have worn these ones in particular with all sorts of outfits, dressing them up, dressing them down. They're definitely great for if I want to wear an earring all day or have a long event or something that I don't want to hurt my ears, but I want it to make a bold statement. These Capiz Shell earrings are my go-tos. So I will always recommend if you're looking for just one thing from Trades of Hope, other than a cereal box bead bracelet. If you got an earring lover, if you got someone you don't know if they wear earrings or not, then I would go for a bracelet. But always the Capiz Shell, the Grace earrings in particular. But then also these Kayas are starting to take the world by storm. So they might also be a great gift for someone in your life. So, and also as your first piece for you to fall in love with Trades of Hope. So thanks so much for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed these beautiful stories of hope and these beautiful pieces. Let me know what you think of them. Feel free to reach out to me, comment, and tell me what you think of these beautiful pieces and if you'd like to grab a pair for yourself. And you can take action today and be part of these beautiful stories of hope in the Philippines by shopping with me. So you can head to the link here, kindredmovement.com/shop. You can shop on one of my hostesses links and help us give days to a trafficking survivor here in the U.S. to Elevate Academy, an academy run by trafficking survivors for trafficking survivors. So you can do that. But you can also make an even bigger impact and create an even bigger ripple effect for hope by hosting an event with me. I am looking for women who would be willing to do private shopping experiences. So I run the experience for you. You just invite your friends and your family who you think would be interested in these beautiful stories and these beautiful products. And it's time to start shopping for Christmas, I think, already. Some people are, or shopping for yourself. There's always things going on too, like birthdays, anniversaries, and things like that you can shop. So I'm looking for women who want to be part of these private shopping experiences, and you can earn free and discounted items just by bringing your friends together, and then I share the rest from there. I take all the reins from there. I just have you invite your people, and I would love to be part of that with you. So we can do that virtually, we can do it in person, we can do it in a text message, a Facebook message, an Instagram message. They're super fun and simple and easy, and I would love to partner with you in that and make this even bigger ripple effect of impact of hope. The biggest way that you can become part of these artisans' beautiful stories and create even more impact is by partnering with me. So you can become a world-changing storyteller just like me and share these beautiful artisan stories, wear and share these pieces with your friends and family, and you can create a business through it and be able to make an income for you and your family while also creating income for these artisan partners. It is a dignified income, a dignified partnership where we work together. I depend on her to make beautiful pieces, and she depends on me to sell her beautiful pieces. So I would love to chat with you about being part of that as well. That would be the biggest way that you can make an impact, and how we could really spread the marketplace of these artisans even bigger and be able to. There are artisans standing in line at places like this workshop where Rachel and Grace and Emmeline work, and they're waiting for a new job opportunity there. They're at the door asking to come get a job, and the only way that they can employ more women is by selling more pieces and having more orders. So that is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for women like you to create a bigger marketplace for these pieces to be sold, more women to be exposed to these beautiful pieces. So I would love to discuss that with you. Feel free to reach out to me at any time, and I will be here to personally coach you every step of the way. I'll help you out. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye.